Alright, I think we're all set. Okay, there we are. There we go. There we go. Yep, okay, looking good. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you in the chat, as always. Loki's friends with Vendrick. Yes, I am. You know the saying, bros before hoes, or something. Oh. God, I don't remember if it's the first door or the second door. Oh my god. I want to say it's the first door. I was correct. Oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I thought I was still on Soul Spear. Okay. Woo! Oh no! Before we break something. I thought there was a soul there. Yeah, it's the first on the right. There's the key. Soul of a hero. Monastery charm. Old radiant life gem. Alright, there we go. They be spitting fire from those statues. Oh boy. Oh, I remember when the stupid statue got broken. I was so mad about that. Funny how we ended up on this side of the castle, you know, and I think our pathway started over there. Just trying to get more shots of this before I forget. There we go. Now, we are not greedy Gusses, so we will not be opening that chest or letting it get broken, because apparently that also triggers the trap. No, sir. We are good little boys and girls. Oh, my. As I recall... Yeah. Fire Great Arrow, Destructive Great Arrow. Petrified Dragon Bone. I wonder if they threw that down as like a kind of like an in-joke about, you know, Nishandra's old lore. Oh. Of course. Alright. We're gonna turn that on in a second, just... There's good old Nishandra Poo. As always. Speak old man Vendrick's legs. Why? We trying to vibe. We be vibing. Why are we breaking legs? We ain't the mafia here yet. Alright, I forgot the broken ass sound effects. Soul of a brave warrior. Forgotten chamber, alright. It's real funny how this all works out, you know? Oh, okay, okay. I have to be like, I'm like, why is the statue the trigger, right? But no, it's not necessarily hitting the statue. It's hitting the tail, which intersects with the statue. Okay. Didn't know Vendrick was chill like that. I mean, you know, he's kind of mellowed out after, you know, him and his wife separated. You know, that's what it does to a man. He kind of just, you know, meanders about, you know, puttering around, doing his own thing. Real cool guy to be around, you know? Old man Vendrick would make good friends with Pyramid Head. Oh my. That would be a comparison, alright. That would be a comparison. Sure, I can maybe crop something. You know what, actually. Now I can definitely crop something. I love cheating with cameras! God, I love that trick! Thank you for making my life easier. Man, I love my mirrors that don't actually do the mirroring. Oh. Let's see. We can actually afford to die since we now have the, Well, that's not how I wanted to do it. Alright, I need to get closer then. A little closer so they have more room to kill me. Which is a funny statement in and of itself. Oh, now that Pharos is out, I'm feeling very chill. I wasn't exactly sure what we wanted to do today, so... Oh. There we go. Glad to kind of be relaxing for a bit. Trying to get a little bit farther in here. Maybe, you know, just potentially get myself to the point where I can... confidently say that we are done with this game, you know? I'm never gonna want to come back. I'm probably gonna want to come back here for screenshots every now and then when I'm checking this stuff, but... Not exactly the shot I was going for. Don't know why he stepped forward. That's a little awkward for me. He could have been a little bit more of a broski there and just not moved. Yeah, I think I can afford to just skip you. Dark Souls 2 is a chill. I did not say that, but I am enjoying being able to kind of chill with all of you right now. Because frankly, I'm not entirely sure what I've got to do in anticipation of Night Rain, you know? Alright. Why? What? What was the purpose? Why is this NPC so damn dumb? Whee! Alright. Get good sleep? Oh yeah, well, like I need that, Xavier. Sleep is for the weak. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, so there's literally... Okay, his AI is just programmed to do that for some bullshit reason. Okay. So there's no point in actually trying to get a shot. There's no point in actually trying to get a shot of the guys there. Okay. We may as well just try to get a shot when we first enter the boss room, and then I can crop it from there. Alright, let me grab my stuff and die back here. Well, Dragon Rider's about to figure out what happens when you don't listen to me. Oh, is he actually? Finally, a half-decent shot! Just had to force him into a corner. I don't know why the AI is doing that weird thing where he wants to go to this side of the room, though, after that. It's like, why? Like, what purpose does this possibly serve you? Alright, let's see if we can very quickly get the screenshot. Yeah, I need to have the other. That's the only problem. Okay. Kind of. I kind of got a half-decent shot. Yeah, that I just don't know. Sorry, Loki, this is a no-camera zone. Well, you know what? It's about to become a camera zone real quick. Ba 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 ba. Seriously, all this because Vendrick is so obsessed with protecting his riches. I almost had it. The camera could have been a little bit lifted, though. There we go. Outlawed in Drangleic. Vendrick didn't like cameras. He thought they were some weird black magic that Aldia invented. So he outlawed photography after he banned his brother. He was like, no, no, you're gonna stay stuck with that mansion with those strange pictures. We only accept portraits of my beautiful wife in this here castle. Oh, that's too high. Okay. Alright, we're actually getting shots, though, so that's nice. Ba 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 up there. With Dark Souls 2, though, approaching, you know, completion on my part, I'm like, I can say I've officially got, you know, that game under my belt very soon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because then that means, okay, we can shift focus to more on, you know, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, a little bit of Elden Ring, right? Probably a lot of Elden Ring, because people really want me to cover Elden Ring. Ow! Sir, I did not need a shot of your crotch. No, thank you. When you think about it, both Loki and Aldi use the same black magic, but Loki is a photographer. What are you trying to imply, I am? I am the scholar of the last sin, not the first. Clearly, we are different people. There is no relation between us whatsoever. I cannot believe you would even insinuate as much. Trying to do. Ah, damn no. It's really hard to get that angle right. I mean, I guess I'll get a shot at your chest plate for the lols, but like, why? Why you do this to me? Yeah, I think we got all the shots we can get. We should just focus on killing him now. Alright, let's see. What can we do here? I was a little slow there. Oh, he's jumping. The guy jumped. Oh, of course, you got the big shield. Ah, that sucks. Did I just line you guys up? Woo! There we go. And it's done! Alright. I think Loki-sensei's from the same line as Aldia. No, there's no connection between us. Don't even assume something so horrid. Another Dragon Rider soul, which we will immediately use. And it doesn't even give us that much anyway, because fuck you. The things I do. The things I do! Just so that way I can have level ups. Alright, need to get another 6K. I can get that easy. Easy. Easy! A lot more than 6K there. More dark defense isn't bad, I won't say. Especially against, like, Raimi, because I think he might do some dark damage with the fire, but I don't remember. I don't remember. I'd also like to get shots with the, what's their face? The Desert Pyromancers, right? So, or Sorcerers, I guess, in this game. Yeah, it's locked. I was like, I don't remember you being able to use these. Can't activate that. Yeah, okay. I think I have to go through that way, but first we'll go through here. Hey, Grim! Aldi's my favorite NPC in DS2. Who's yours? I would say probably Aldi would probably be, like, close to there. Like, what other NPC would I really like? Excluding bosses, you know, that you can't, like, you know, talk to or anything, like, keeping it purely as, like, characters and stuff type of NPCs. Yeah, I'd probably have to say Aldia. I wouldn't say I'm crazy about any of the others. Maybe someone can remind me of one I really like, but I don't think they exist. Yep, that's what I thought. Speaking of what I thought. Sublime Bone Dust scavenging was worth it for sure. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty okay. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty happy. We're getting close to completing DS2 for the website and in general. Which makes me happy. That's another, for what I can finally, like, say for the, generally speaking, like, oh, I can put DS2 behind me, right? Like, I've fully covered probably my least favorite From Software title I felt obligated to cover for the purposes of covering, you know, the games I do like, namely, you know, 1 and 3, right? Both in how 2 is trying to follow up on 1 and how 3 builds on 2. So, It feels very good to kind of be like, yeah, I've done it. I didn't like doing it. I had to come in kicking and screaming, but it has been accomplished. And I'm very proud of that, you know? I've given Dark Souls 2 its fair shake. I'm not getting any good shots about for this anyway. Ah, woo! I don't think Cat Ring was gonna help me survive that one. Alright, let's go. Hey, look, it's just a mod that adds full 360-degree movement instead of the 8-snap point one to make your job easier. I mean, I'm playing with the basic game. I mean, I haven't noticed any snap movement in 2. I wasn't even sure if that actually existed in this game. So, like, I don't mind too much. Honestly, if there was anything I would want to mod first, it'd be the actual movement. Oh, no, I think I see what you're talking... I thought you were talking about the rolling, but no, you're talking about, like, actual... Okay, yeah, movement. Yeah, I probably want to get a mod for that. Yeah. I was like, I thought we were talking about dodge roll. I was like, I'm pretty sure they removed that in, after 1. But Gavlon wheel, Gavlon D. I'll be honest, I like Gavlon's like fun. He's a meme or whatever, right? But I'm not crazy about him. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, it's the greatest character ever. You know? He exists. He's okay there, you know? Rude? Yep. Alright, fine. I'm pretty sure we got shots of the horse, right? Where the frick are you? I know they're somewhere here. I just don't know where. Oh well. Yeah, there they go. Woo! Oh, that got me. That clipped me! Should've just gone with soul arrows. Does the same damage, basically. Kavla's the best character to come out of Japanese media. I am... Are you gonna say that? Are you gonna say that to Bestel? Are you gonna say that to her face? Would you be willing to speak such sacrilege? Oh. There we go. Yeah. I realized what you meant when I was looking back and saw movement again. I just confused for a second because, like, I'm, like, trying to play this. I see it for a second. I'm like, movement. I'm like, oh, like the rolling? That's how my brain thought when you were saying 360. But yeah, movement in this game is definitely perhaps one of the most fundamental issues it has, right? Again, like I say, I think if Dark Souls 2 got a remake, it would benefit the most out of any of the Souls games. Because it just has the most you need to fix, right? And then, like, once you have that, it's like, okay, it's not that bad, right? As a game. Oh! Damn! Damn, I wasn't looking, I guess. Oh yeah, Bestel, I love my Estus Flask. No, the wrong Est! No! No! Miyazaki, you fool! Falcom has the exclusive rights to using The root est. You can't take that from... Ba, 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 ba. The whereabouts of the stores. Let's get in here. Ba, 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 ba. Oh wow, it really does only take... Okay. Alright, let's see if I can see... Let's see if I can see our... No, I cannot. They're just hidden. Okay, good job. Oh yes, I was a little scared that was gonna be like a 1 HP scenario. Well, that one was. Oh. You know, maybe I should. Maybe I should be using one of those human effigies now. Maybe I'm playing with fire here. Oh my god. It literally is just the boss copy-pasted with that HP. Granted, to be fair, the boss can't actually leave this room, so you can make this thing so stupidly easy. In fairness, this is a lot easier of a fight than you think. Ooh. Oh. Ow, that was way too early on my part. Come on, you stupid horse! Oh. Don't worry, he'll realize eventually. Mod that adds a pause button. Well, definitely for the future, since I'm probably not going to be getting a lot of Dark Souls 2 screenshots in the future, I definitely might want to consider like trying to see if there's some easy to install mods like that for sure. Just because it gets ridiculous where, like, you know, the slightest thing... Honestly, the biggest deal for me would be, like, can we get something that could give me a local save file just so I can stop losing my data if, like, anything happens to with my PC? That would be nice. Didn't even give me anything worthwhile for it. Like, for real, Miyazaki, every time I see the essence of this game after playing Trails in the Sky, I start thinking about Estelle. How could you not? Estelle is best still. Let's see. Could use the Ring of Binding. Yeah, but I'm happy with my current ring setup. Like this I should probably replace with this because we're not gonna be doing any platforming for a bit, but outside of that, right? God, you're more reasonable. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. It was nice knowing you, buddy. You are a great pal, buddy. Unfortunately, you're no longer my buddy. This is the Firestorm, I'm pretty sure, and the other one's the Mimic, as I recall, so... 24 hours thinking about the sun. That sounds like a YouTube vid. Like, 24 hours playing about the sun, you hear, like, some slight, like, you know, nature themes in, like, you know, a day or something like that. And some, like, soft music. The only way I know how to save files, that's what it means, to go to the save folder and copy paste it to a separate folder / flash drive. Yeah, if that works for Dark Souls 2, I'll have to look into doing that, because I cannot stand, you know, like, losing Like, I keep my Dark Souls 1 data, but my Dark Souls 2 and 3 data are always lost. And also, I was so scared about that happening with my Elden Ring data, but it turned out that was saved. Like, that was, like... I was not prepared for that. I was expecting it to be just, like, 3, but, like... So, clearly, it's they know how to do it still. Just they didn't do it for, those 2 games. And it sucked. I have the shot now. Let's do one back here, just in case. I don't think there's anything where it's like, oh yeah, I could use a reference image of this mimic here. Generally, I haven't taken shots of mimics for Dark Souls 2. But for the sake of not having to worry about coming back here and doing this all over again. Go. Brought that all the way over from Dragon Shrine. Ba 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 ba. All right. Slayer voice AI ASMR. I'm sure that exists. I'm pretty sure there's an AI for everything now. I swear that tech feels like it's like gone through leaps and bounds over the last short few years. Really feels like they're getting a hang of the technology now. I guess they must have made some really major breakthrough that like just opened the floodgates, I suppose. I don't really follow that scene very closely, so I wouldn't know. Be so cool to get a shot of this place from outside this door, by the way, if we had a free cam, but no. Dreams, man, dreams! Alright, I forgot we have to kill this guy all over again now. I think the most shocking thing for me was that I was actually doing damage to it, despite it not reacting. Damn. Was I about to get a shot of it actually doing fire and lightning? Darn. I prefer text-to-speech, to be honest, because it sounds funny. I think even text-to-speech is incorporating AI stuff now, right? Or am I crazy? I feel like I've been hearing a lot more of that. Either way, it's a brand new world, as we often say. Lol. 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 Drang Lake Castle, just casually looking through its walls because they couldn't bother to actually properly model anything here. Lol. Also, they put a body of water here for God knows what reason. As if the rest of the area wasn't already sounding like an ocean. Like that. Don't mind me, just casually taking a dip in the solid concrete. Oh. Yeah, we're out of all the good stuff. Okay. Lol. Ah, well, I messed this up anyway, so I'm not gonna get a good shot of this corner. Who cares? It's just a gate. Mm-hmm. Alright. It's funny they do the metal sound, because it looks like a wood door. But they treat it like a metal door. Funny how that works. You know? There we go. Very close to being done here anyway, so... Let's see if we can get the shot here. Moving up here. Sir, you kind of missed me by a mile. Damn. Okay, I gotta reset this one this time. Gotcha. Also, sir, you are sticking out. Oh. There we go. Now we can do this. After we get our level up, of course. There we go. There we go. God, the path to 50 faith. Truly, the path to faith is long and grueling. Requiring so much to match my int. I don't even remember how much faith scales compared to int on certain hexes and stuff. Especially, you know, the basic ones you want to use. Yeah, let's back here. I don't... Yeah, we never picked up the Sholva. We didn't pick up the Sholva stuff, so we can't do anything there. Not that I think I want any shots there. Like, the only shots that I would really want probably at this point, because I think we have all the shots of Alana we're gonna get. I'm pretty sure I would just want shots of Sin. I think. Like, that would be the last thing where it'd be like, oh, I could get some stuff of the big boy, you know? Oh, okay. No, we're not going that way. I think... Oh. Oh, I forget how you bring the elevator down. I completely forget. I'm sure there's probably a chest somewhere. Maybe it's the one with the sorcerers. Ow! Sir? Sir, I did not consent to getting shot at. I swear, the nerve of some people in this day and age. That doesn't look very healthy. Actually, how the hell did I open the door? I should not have been able to open the door with those things sticking out. Whatever, it's Dark Souls 2. You could use bonfire sticks to grind bosses. You want levels? Yeah, but I'm not really. I'd rather get levels while also progressing in areas that I want to get shots in, potentially, right? That's my mindset. There we go. You just had to ruin things for me, huh? Definitely some potential there. There we go. What's this one alone light doing here, by the way? You could say the same thing about the Desert Sorceress or the Wall Ghost or anything. All of it's supposed to just tell you, oh, Vendrick and Aldia and you know, Drang Lake has been to all these different lands across the place, and they've, you know, collected a bunch of different peeps along the way, right? Now, granted, why the hell are any of these people agreeing to serve Drang Lake long after it's clearly collapsed? Fuck if I know. Especially in a lawn night. They shouldn't have the consciousness of mind to even make such a decision, because they're all, you know, turned to ash and become like ghosty boys, like Black Knights. So, like, none of it really, again, none of it, all of it stretches credulity, but, like, that's clearly the storytelling intent. And again, it's just one of those things where you're like, well, it's Dark Souls 2. Just accept it and move on. Now, because I'm not that dumb, I'm gonna make sure I get a little farther away from Girly Pie here. So she doesn't immediately blow my ass up. God, it's so hard to get shots of you. Whoop. We'll take that as acceptable. Sorry, you're sticking out a little too much. Not the worst shot I can get. Oh god, this was gonna stick with me in a weird way. Why is that one gonna stick with you? Very curious. Alright, let's see. What do you got? Estus Flask Shard! Say it ain't so! I love me an Estus Flask Shard. Alright, that had to be a point to me going around in circles this whole way, right? Like, it can't just be this pointless exercise we just did. I think it was. That, or I no, you know what? I think I need to do something with the guy back here. I think I remember now. It's one of those dumb things. I don't think any of the guards actually come up or something like that, so I think I need to get the giant to do his thing. Alright. Oh! So, like, once Astrologist comes out, which is funny to me, because I also have a post for astrologers for Elden Ring I want to do at some point, right? So that's gonna be a fun little thing to differentiate between. But, once Astrologist is out and stuff like that, I am curious, you know, how, like, what's gonna take priority? Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3 for what people want? I think it's gonna be Bloodborne still. I think because Dark Souls 3 is so close to completion itself, more people are just interested in seeing me talk more about Bloodborne and stuff like that, right? And I still think the majority is going to be Elden Ring. I feel like that's just, like, I've just accepted that's probably going to be the default. Oh, right. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Follow me, and you'll see a world of terrible nightmares. There you go. Stop it with the short privilege. And here it comes. All the way down. Name it Astrologer 2! Wouldn't that be a funny one? Yeah, Soul Greatsword's worth grabbing. Old Nighthammer. Let us get out of here and move on to something else. Ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, right. Forgot about both of you. Also, Mr. Alon Knight, you have lots of souls to give me, so. Thank you, sir. Love you. I appreciate you. Ba 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 ba. Now there should be more sorceries, as I recall, I can grab up here. Ba, boom, boom, boom. Up to the top of the tower, which magically doesn't have a proper roof. Stop the short privilege, I hate lollies. Oh dear. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna call it lolly privilege from now on, or Shota privilege. The chibi privilege. It must be stopped. Why do I hear? Why do I hear? Oh, right, you. I completely forgot about you. I'll be honest, I heard that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be... I don't remember there being all the explodey boys up here. Stop with the noises. Key to the King's Passage. Soul Vessel and a Fire Seed. I guess we can always get a shot from back here. Just to say we have it. I do not remember. I do not remember what's in here. Soul Vessel? No, Strong Magic Shield. Okay. No key. That's why lollies are like, because they're short people exploit hitboxes. I remember playing as good old Yoda, my favorite lolly, back in Soul Calibur 4. He abused all the short privilege. Couldn't even grab the fucker. What's the lore of the guy tied up? Someone was a masochist and Aldia indulged him by turning him into an immortal lock. Essentially. That's it. That's really the lore. It's not that deep. It's clearly one of the many ideas where it was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we had like a sadomasochist type character, but he served like a practical purpose as a lock? Wouldn't that just be bizarre and neat? Right? And then they cat it, and then they were like, okay, we gotta use this somewhere. Alright, I think just because of the... Luring skulls? There we go. Yeah, I didn't get all of them, unfortunately. Alright. Woo! Woo! Oh my god. There we are. I think I could have run past them if I was fast enough, but I'd rather just get rid of them here. Hey! Hey! Assholes! Why are you blocking? What are you blocking? Well, whatever. He got what he wanted. Soul of a proud knight. That's nice of Aldi, at least. I suppose. Then you get that key from Kingdom Hearts to free him. Yep. Gotta go defeat, though, one of the Heartless. Good old Demon of Song. My favorite Heartless. Oh. How did I... How am I not taking damage, buddy? Oh! That was... Ah, of course. He aimed it that way. Of course he did. Oh, damn. I wasn't looking for a sec. Woo! Gotta be careful with that reflective hitbox. Ah, damn. That was way too early. Ah, damn. Oh my god, the way he angles that. Oh. Yes, I thought. Ah, frick. I can't believe that hit. Oh! Frick. I'm gonna die. Somehow it did not kill me. Missed opportunity. Woo. Oh! Ah, damn! My camera screwed me there. Alright, there we go. As long as I don't sprint, he doesn't auto-aim it somewhere else. Ah! There we go. There we go. Something like this. Semen of dong they prefer. No! 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 No semen of dong in this house, I am. Never! Oh, boy. No. No, it's all awful. Soul Bolt! Spell Course Ring +2, Bonfire Ascetic. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah, I don't need magic defense. A shocking victory! Har har har, Sneed. Har har. Alright, let's move on. Just keep raining, just keep raining. Oh, the rain stopped, but I'm still getting dripped on, allegedly. Dark Souls 2. No more rain, still rain sprinkle on my shoulders. Yeah, there's nothing else in this room. You know, I love random rooms where nothing's in it. You know, they could have at least gone to the effort of making it like a chamber for like the... Like, you could have made it at least like some sort of like, you know, rest chamber or armory or training thing for the boss. Would have at least added something. Vendrick and obnoxiously long elevators, man! You know what? You're right. You're right. Oh no, I saw it. I did not see it. I saw it. The fallen leaves tell a story. Make it stop! Get out of my head! Actually, yeah, let's keep going, because we need... No, wait, what am I talking about? I can do this. Oh, but now I'm in an awkward spot where, okay, so... Still better if I go back. Still better if I go back. I forgot, what do you do? We'll try it. I get the feeling it's gonna be shit, but what do I know? Ay. But yeah, outside of screenshots, there's not going to be a lot of reason for us to play DS2 very soon. Honestly, you could argue that's already exhausted itself on that front, because I am already, like, what am I going to need for astrologists, really, right? Let's see. That's clip material, if you say so. Hello? Hello, sir? Ma'am? Madam? Hello? Oh no. You won't talk to me. Alright, let's reset stuff just to make sure. I glitched her out of the talking! There we go. So what do I need next? 26,000, and then... Give me that. Give me that extra flask, lady! There we go. God, my favorite area. It's gonna be so great going through this place. Har har. I mean, whatever would I do if I didn't have Dark Souls 2? Giving me the Shrine of Amana as my gauntlet to challenge. Honestly, not that bad. There's my Seath Titanite. I love my Seath Titanite. We're already on so many shots of our boy here. I think that was too. I think it was too late. Just to be safe. There you go. All right. All right. I don't remember what's actually in this chest, so it's fine. Wilted dusk herb and a skeptic spice. Ooh. Mm. All right, we go here. All right, we're gonna want to kill all of these guys because I want shots of the. Yeah, because I want shots of the curse pots. In order to get shots of those. Oh, I wonder if I have enough twinkling to max this staff out. Have I maxed it out yet? I don't recall. Yeah, I maxed it out. Okay. Gonna cost all my soul arrows, but we will do it. Human effigy. This is a really good shot. I like this. I like this composition. No, go the other. Sir, 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 sir. I think that's enough. I think that gets what across what I want to grab. The fallen leaves haunt Loki. They haunt me. They haunt me. I am. Hello there. We're running out of soul arrows. Awfully quick. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you laughing. You laughing. I hear you. We should also probably go over and grab that while we have the chance. Slumbering Dragon Shield. Isn't that a rare drop? Flame Butterfly, more Twinkling Titanite. There we go. just in case. And there should be more on this side, as I recall. Make sure I'm not going to get attacked by anything. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see anything. I could have sworn there were more pots than just this one. Now maybe I am misremembering. I forget what's in here, but just in case it's significant. There we go. Yeah, we know you're here, girl. There's just the one here that's good. That means I didn't miss anything with my shots last time. Because I thought there were non-respawning ones that I had broken before. I can't remember if there's just spice in here or something else, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't know why you're the one who locked on, but okay. Jeez, I'm getting all my Twinkling Titanite now. Soul of a Lost Undead with some Skeptic Spice. Large Soul of a Proud Knight. Soul of a Lost Undead with a torch. Oh, I didn't want to use that. Okay. Man, I was about to go back into the dreamland. We couldn't have that now, could we? Go and get over here. Dragon Charm. Ah, damn. Oh well. I tried. Pretty sure we've already covered this, so... There we go, more twinkling. Alright, let's go get to the hellish part. Yep, just to confirm, that's definitely it. Anything else we can do before we rest here? Oh my god. Oh my god, lock on. Thank God for your tail. That makes it a lot easier to hit their hitbox. Oh my... You're literally in front of me! There we are. Ugh. Cancer. Oh, damn. Didn't hit the tail that time. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, you keep chanting, girl. That's so obnoxious. That is so obnoxious. Woo! There we go. Ah! Alright, what's this do? That did basically nothing. There goes a fire seed. I'm trying to remember. The cave is the next spot where we get a bonfire, right? Oh. Like, maybe Soul Bolt's good for these small guys, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's not convincing me. Thank God I have so many Estus Flasks. That sucks. Could have gone with Soul. Could have gone with some Soul Bolt. I think I've used up enough of this. What's your favorite method of leveling Pyroflame? Titanite Fire Seeds or the fuck ton of souls, both gameplay-wise and lore-wise? I think, you know, it depends on the game and like how you're trying to craft the game and the balance here, whatever. Like, fundamentally, it's just different ways of, you know, strengthening the flame over time, so that way it keeps up with whatever areas the game's expecting you to get to. I think overall, I would say I'd probably prefer, both for gameplay and lore, something like Fire Seeds or Souls, because Souls is like the universal currency used for like a bunch of different things, right? And Fire Seeds are like, you know, a special currency just for Pyromancy Flame, so it's separate from anything else, right? So I like both of those for different reasons. I guess you could say Fire Seeds are a little bit, like, you know, less valuable if you're not going Pyromancy build, but you can say the same thing about, like, getting a Sorcery or a Pyromancy as a reward as well. Yeah, I think Titanite's the only one I don't like, because Titanite I like being kept to strictly armor and weapons and stuff. As from stuff I've made more and more games, do you think they've gotten better in their lore/story writing? I think Elden Ring is very much a testament to Miyazaki and his writing and stuff. You know, his ability to continue to evolve and expand on like some of the writing capabilities. I definitely think that, like, when Miyazaki first started in Demon's Souls, you basically got your your environmental storytelling when it came to items and things being told by, okay, there's a corpse and this corpse has something, and there may be different kinds of corpse, and the type of corpse may or may not be relevant to the lore of it because, you know, the gender or the clothes or what have you, right? Then in Dark Souls he expands that to being like, okay, not only are we going to have corpses, which we're not going to do the clothes thing, but we're going to do strict gender. There's going to be a male and a female corpse, and that's going to be used for some lore purposes at times. And then we're also going to have it where we have chests as well. So not only is it like, oh, you get all your items from corpses or enemies, or I guess in one case in the Place of Hope, you get it off. Technically, you get the key off the wall, right? With the, you know, they're dangling in the different levels there, right? But instead, he's like, okay, how about we have it where you actually get to open a chest, and that can now imply something about ownership now, right? Because it's like, okay, someone took this and they stored it away here, they kept it around here, right? Like, that has also a very, you know, that has its own storytelling potential. So yeah, stuff like that they've been slowly building up over the course of their games. And then, like, Bloodborne, for example, Miyazaki started being like, okay, what if we just take the corpse out of the equation entirely? Or Dark Souls 2, for example, they started being like, okay, what if we expand to not just corpses, but also, you know, skeletons, bones, just skulls, right? Like, all of that stuff is all contributing to a larger narrative potential, right? Woo. I did not want to do that, but it's fine. Ow. There we go. Oh, damn! We were so close! Fucking hell, man! Oh! Fucking hell, 29k souls on the line. Oh, I hate this area so fucking much. What an absolute trash area. You just deleted Shrine of Amana from the game? I don't think anyone would cry. Oh. There we go. You're literally right in front of me. Lock on. Lock. Oh my god. Oh. Blech. The fact it counts that as counter damage is also so dumb. Alright. I'll take it. Just gotta tank those hits. Radiant Life Gem. We'll maybe go back for the other one then. There we go. Oh my god. I hate this place so much. Crimson Water, you're not useful. Bones! corpse with a proud knight. And then other corpses. Alright. Okay, nothing here. I was scared I was gonna get tall checked right there. I don't think I can hit him. I think it's too, yeah, it's too far. There we go. Oh. Oh, fuck. Why? Why won't you lock on? You're right in front of me, woman. It's not even dark. Ah! That was embarrassing. Alright, we're almost through hell. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit further down the primrose path. Trust. Trust the plan. Woo. Oh my. What? Oh my god. I hate you, lady. Let's get through here. Woo! Oh, we don't care about you. You're fine. Who cares? Now, these assholes, where are they? Oh. Really? There we go. Just had to make sure in case she healed herself to 1 HP or something. Alright, fuck you. Alluring skulls! Oh boy. I don't think there's anything good back there, as I recall. There might be something there, but do I really want to go through all this shit with all these souls to get it? Probably not. Let me... As a reminder to myself... Oh, there we go. Just so we can light our way. I don't remember how narrow the path ahead is, so... Yeah, I was like, it's narrow. You can't go to the other side like that. Soul of a hero, soul of a divine blessing. Alright. Oh, yeah, I have to go through the ogre and all that jazz. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. We have enough souls on us. Oh, wow. Oh. Got some breaks. Life ring, ironic. Oh, and my armor, of course. Yeah, too much. Too much with too little left in my arsenal. Alright, let's get one level up in, repair my equipment, and then thankfully Big Boy's dead, so we don't have to worry about this shit anymore. Yeah. The life ring is the one that hurts.
To see how.
Oh, there's nothing else here. Oh, wait, there is? I didn't think I had any more. That is it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're getting that number up now. We also have, as I recall, an invader here. I don't think I need to get a shot of that one, though, because I don't think we're ever talking about that character, so... Let's go in here. How chunky are you? Not that chunky. Oh, I got caught by you. My life ring's already almost out again. What the hell? Really? The auto-aim never helps you when you need it. It never... Also, why is my life ring at risk? That's weird. Why is my life ring at risk for that? Let me try to reset that. Yeah, we're good here. Okay. Hello? Literally right in front of me. There we go. There we go. Peculiar, but now dead. Alright, so that's done. Well, that saves me some trouble. Oh my, really? Red Iron Twin Blade, Twin Blade. Hello? Lock on! It's literally right in front of you. Alright. There we go. Oh! Always a pain in the butt. Is this where Crystal Soul Mass is? It's around here somewhere, I remember. Homing Crystal Soul Mass, there we go. Now, is this one worth a damn, or is it like the regular version and just does no damage? That's the question. Smooth and Silky Stone. Ugh! God, even more sluggish controls. Skeptic Spice. Yeah, I see it now, okay. Yeah, there's just that one randomly there. And look, there's the tower! It's missing, but there's where the tower should be. Alright. There's the other tower. Alright. Nothing here either. Okay. Alright, we saved her. There we go. Ow! No, as soon as it hits the outside, it does not hit. Damn. That sucks. I was hopeful. Woo. Oh. Alright, get me out of the corner. That's most important. Ah, really? Damn, hitbox did not last. Damn. He does so much damage, it's absurd. There we go. Alright, there we go. That is done. Now, I don't recall exactly... Oh, yeah, now I do. Now I recall where the bonfire is, yeah. Raw stone. Yeah, there's their semen of dong, alright. If you're trying to get Vendrick screenshots today, he has a very rare projectile attack that does a ton of curse. Yeah, I know about the projectile attack, but I'm not getting screenshots of him today. Definitely no. We didn't even get screenshots of him last time, and that was arguably when it would probably be better. Just in case. I don't remember what's in this area, so this... Alright, Chess, what you got for me? Magic arrow times 20! Say it ain't so. That's mean. That's mean, game. That's so mean! I completely forgot that was a thing! And I remember reading it too, and I was like, oh, I guess that must have been for the base game, because I don't recall that being in the Scholar. Oh no, it's definitely in Scholar. Oh dear, why? That explains the basilisks being laid here when they're otherwise only, like, there's only the one at the beginning, right? They would be like, okay, we've laid the foundation to excuse why the basilisks are here, and now we'll have a petrified boy. Alright, we're gonna get to our favorite buddy, Aldia now. Bro, how many photos did you take? I'm probably in the thousands between all the games, right? Like, it has to be at least, like, several thousand. If I had to guess, probably somewhere in, like, 10, 20,000 maybe, or at least close to 20,000. I mean, I've taken, like, I remember taking, like, 500 screenshots in just one session of Blood one time. Sorry, my English is so bad. Nah, it's fine, man. Oh, no! Imagine hitting Aldia here actually contributes to the boss fight. Alright, we done. We done. Alright, we done. Alright, whatever. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Now we can get ourselves our screen, our level ups, I should say, not screenshots, but level ups. A very important difference. And I think we might be close to, yeah, I think about the time I wrap it up. Kind of want to eat. Let's see. Yeah, pretty close to exact. Why? Check the link in the description for my website. You get your answer. Alright. What are we missing? I got all the shots I wanted to get on the way here. Yeah. They moved it from vanilla, right? It's no longer like tucked in the corner. Which, to be fair, I think it was kind of like, you know, icky that they hid the bonfire like that. Because if you were someone who just like saw the fiery entrance and decided you were gonna go straight forward, you would have died there, and then you had to go through all the stuff to get back there. Especially if they still had the petrified guy blocking the other bonfire. That just would suck. Anyway. I think we can run through to the other crypt thing, because that's, you know, that's pretty easy to run through. I don't even need to get any shots here, so... At least none that I can remember. Yeah, okay. Knock, knock! Who's there? There we go. Thank you. All right. Da-da. Human, do not produce light. You have to listen to me because I'm speaking in a stolen voice. Go here. There we are. Alright, so that's done. We have both bonfires. And you can get straight to Vendrick, right? Because you just have to go after... What's his face? I actually would be interested in getting shots of what Bell's stat real quick. Ah! Right, but I have to do that first. Damn. Ah, man. Well, that sucks. Okay, I gotta go through the whole rigmarole. Do you think Finito were ever once human themselves, or were they outright made like Mil Finito? I think both were probably had some actual corpses involved, though whether it was like skeleton and then like Nito like reconstituted flesh or something like that, like I think you could argue, but I think they probably used like actual corpses, and then it was probably like kind of like a flesh molding type scenario. If I had to like guess the specifics. All right, time to go get Velstat real quick. All right, more human effigy to add to the pile. Soul of a hero. Soul of a hero here. Oh, well. Soul of a Lost Undead. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddies, old pals, old friends. No invasion here, thank God. That's what I thought. Not really what I wanted, but there we go. Evelyn! Sure, could be. Always possible there are different specific processes. Alright. There we go. Walking around those big shields, not even using them. My favorite. There we go. I would like to get a better shot of this pit thing, but I think it's gonna be just way too hard. Yeah. It's just way too hard to get a good shot of this pit. Yeah. If I had a free cam, I could maybe get like a shot from like up above or something, or maybe play with the FOV here, so we can get some more stuff. But like as is, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work, chat. Chatteroonies. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh well. We already got good shots for the dumping ground, quote unquote, so it's fine. This one, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, now we can die without regrets. I forget if there's an Estus shard here somewhere. I think, right? Or maybe it's Sublime Bone Dust. I recall there being something or other. Don't like the fog wall, but may as well get the shot. May as well get the shot for atmosphere. Alright. Get over here. Get in the light. There we go. Cool. Literally all I wanted. Honestly, I would have preferred if actually I died a little bit further back there. That way we could have got him a little bit better in the light or whatever. So we'll go for that again. But, like, that's basically what I wanted. Like, it's not complicated. Unrelated, are the names of major characters Zelda written in kanji, katakana, or hiragana? Katakana. As is the case for most of the Western fantasy RPGs that From Software has done. They are typically written with the idea that they would be Western names, or at the very least Westernized in the case that they're like, say, some foreign character. Now, this isn't true for all of them. Okina, from what I recall, his name is written in kanji. Right? You know, venerable old dude. Are you done? There we go. Right. Oh. Is there a reason why this stuff hasn't disappeared yet? I did not consent to having a bunch of rubble in my shot. I mean, you can always say there's still wordplay even if a name's written in katakana. That doesn't eliminate the possibility there, Night Scout, but I would agree. I think it'd be very silly to kind of, like, think that Marika's name, which was probably, you know, I would assume is probably something that Martin would come up with, right? I feel like at least a character as important as Marika, we would say, is probably a Martin creation. Would have any, like, deeper meaning in kanji. Unless Martin's got, like, some secret hobby where he's, like, you know, really into learning Japanese and doing kanji wordplay in his works. Like, again, I'm not familiar enough to say whether or not, but unless something like that's going on, I would doubt it. So yeah, I would not jump to there, where it'd be like, okay, let's start thinking about how these characters' names might be written in kanji and what secret meanings we could have there. Oh, so that's where you come from. But yeah, it would definitely not be a theory I would subscribe to. Just on the principle of the methodology. Alright, so now we know. These things do not disappear after they're broken, so try to eliminate... Try to get rid of the numbers that are broken. Damn. What did I just say, Velstat? Oh my god. There we go. I'd like a little bit better than that, but you know. Yeah, again, it's one of those things where, like, even if you were to take it at its word, right? It's like, okay, yeah, well, Mari Ka, like, sure, there's definitely a lot of ways to do that in kanji, but it'd be so many that then it'd be like, unless either you have a dead ringer where it's like, okay, this is so blatant, it's obvious that this was the intention, or it's just silly to go down that route, because then we're heading into pure, like, you know, absurd speculation territory, or it's like only Miyazaki would be able to tell us whether or not that's true. Without that, there's no limiting factor. Come on. Thank you. Alright, sure, whatever. Who cares? I didn't consent to you! Let's look at some of those shots real quick before we end things here. You know, make sure they weren't crap. Hello? Excuse me? There we go. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this should work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Obviously not that shot. I'll be honest, I think this one's got a little bit more aura to it, you know? Little bit. This one I'm not too crazy about. Like I said, I think it was a little bit too much out. This one though has potential, lets you see a good amount of the armor and stuff. Ultimately, I'd be trying to replace the previous shots I had. I'd like something a bit more in the center of my screen here. So let's see if we can get something like that. But like, yeah, we're pretty much where I'd want it. All right, let's try to run over there. Yeah, if someone wants to do like a specific wordplay with America, they would have to, ideally, you'd want a very obvious correlation where you'd be like, okay, there's this thing that's strictly associated with America, and there's this thing with which you could say would be the translation for her name, right? There we go. And you'd want to make it so that way it's something that's pretty blatant. It doesn't seem like it's incidental. That was not what I wanted whatsoever. Oh, trying to keep center screen with Velstay. Velstay. After we get Vendrick, that gets us the ring, right? So we can start doing stuff like Aldia's Keep and, no, wait, we need to get to Ancient Dragon before we can do anything else with the ring, so, okay. Alright. Alright, this will probably be the last attempt. Whether we get it or not, I'm going to just, like, put it off until, like, you know, a next time. Thank you. Well. Oh. Nope, it's awful. Yeah, we're gonna end it here then. I tried! Let everyone know that I did in fact try. But it was just not working out. Alright. We're gonna end it here. Thanks for you guys for helping chill with me. Again, it feels good to know that DS2 is pretty much, you know, it's like, you know, I'm about to close the book on it, right? It's a good feeling. And then Night Rain's gonna come. We'll see what comes of that. Maybe we'll get back to Elden Ring lore after that, or maybe we're gonna come out with some more Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne stuff. I guess we'll just see. I mean, Elden Ring stuff's like really far along for some of the stuff that I've been sitting on, so that might make the most sense to me. But I also really want to start getting into the Chalice Dungeon specifics. We got Tumeru, we got Iz, we got Loran, so. Alright. Alrighty though, that's for me to think about for this week, the rest of this week and next month. Until then, everybody.